But when the war started up in Waikato, when the British sailed their warships around the coast and they come down the Waikato River, they accessed the Waikato River, and they waged war against our grandmother's family up there. They sent the gunships down and they started bombing, with their cannons bombing the marae, where our nanny and them were all inside the marae. That's where they stood up, and the women were fighting beside the men. And one of the queers stood up and said, one of the ladies, our grandmother, stood up and said, he whakapai tonu mātou, we will fight forever and ever, beside our men, standing up while they're shooting at her with muskets. And then because that's our grandmother's, our great-great-grandmother's side of the New Zealand, we went up there to support the war, but we didn't quite get there because the gunboats were already there, and we were on the other side of the river. So our grandfather, Horonuku, and his war party, they stood on the other side of the banks of the Waikato River and they did a haka. They did the piri, and that was their way of telling their grandmother's people that they were there, but they were sorry. They got there too late. So that's when they changed his son's name to Tureiti. They changed his name to Tureiti. He was too late. He got there too late to fight in the battle. So that was a sad time for us. Not to be able to get up there and support our grandmother's people and the battle that were happening with English. So that was a sad time in our history. And so that's when they changed his name to Tureiti. Too late. He got there too late. But because we showed up there at that battle, the government decided to use it after they'd won that battle and killed everybody and confiscated the lands. That's when they come down here and they tried to create a law, the Suppression Act, where if you raise arms against the Crown of the government of the day, that they could confiscate all your lands under the Act of War. But that's when our grandfather Horonuku decided to create the national parks of New Zealand, and he offered the lakes and the mountains to the people of New Zealand as a gift, as a national park, so they wouldn't take any more of our lands. And so that's how come our tribe, Ngati Tuwharetoa, is so unique in this country. It's because of the stand that our grandparents have made, our ancestors have made. So I guess, again, when you ask me about what it is to be Māori and what has changed, our thinking and our attitudes have changed because of the stories that our ancestors have left behind and the big footprints that they've left for us to follow. So when you say to me, what has changed, I think my understanding of how I see things now has changed, and I guess I want to carry on that work in some small way. And so coming home again and being able to live that conversation I said to you about what my grandfather said about being a great man. If you can't feed your people or feed your visitors or protect your visitors, do you think you're a great man? So by living it, trying to carry on those things, and by having guests like yourself coming here and being able to show you love, compassion, friendship, companionship, whatever that is, I think that's carrying on those traditions of being what I think it is to be Māori.